All right, y'all, we're back with Is That a Read? It's the show where we take pop culture topics that you love and we give them a psychic spin. We do readings on all the latest news. I'm Victoria, your girl for all things tarot, and this is my co-host, Julian.
Hey, I'm here with Is That a Read? And I'm excited for today's topics. Let's get started, Victoria.
Oh, I'm so excited to get started too, Julian. I always love hanging out with you and talking about the topics. I got my Red Bull to wake me up.
Uh-oh. I got my Poppy, which maybe one day will be sponsored by Poppy.
I mean, hey, put it in the vision. Thank you for being healthy.
Okay.
So we're going to start it out. And what we like to do in the beginning is we give each other a one card reading just to tap in, see where we are. So this is a one card reading for the prior week. And I'm going to give you your card for this week, Julian. And Julian is always good at like calling out the cards he's using. So let me do that. I am using the Osho Zen deck today. This is an awesome esoteric deck. If you guys are interested in tarot, I will check out this deck. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of information in those cards. I love that deck too.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, so give me one card for Julian. Okay, so for the prior week, Julian, your card is change. So this is what I'm getting for you for the prior week, Julian. I'm getting that you've had to be flexible. You've had to be adaptable to the changes. Maybe you had a preconceived perception of how things were going or the direction you wanted to take and your decisions for the week. And you may have had some suggestions or some, impromptu things that caused you to have to redirect. And so looking at the card, it says you've done this with grace and that you're taking the change that the universe is giving you and using it to your advantage.
Yeah, you were so on point on that because today I got a message to clean my house and redo my altar, and I reset everything and took out the things that I no longer wanted to create for myself and put in some new things that I wanted to manifest. So there's definitely a lot of change going on in my life, and I'm excited and I'm ready to the universe just bring it on, bring it. Yeah.
Cool.
So thank you for that read. Yeah. For Victoria today, I'm using the numerology guidance cards, and I'm going to pick one card for Victoria for her last week to kind of tap in, make sure I'm connected today and I could read. We got happy ending, number 93. So the happy ending, I don't think a happy ending actually just happened yet. I feel like you're in the middle of getting to that happy ending, kind of understanding maybe all the things that you've been asking for are presently here. Maybe they just look differently. You know what I mean? And so I feel like you're living into your happy ending and starting to realize I have everything that I need to create my happy ending right now. And that's my read for last week.
Okay, that was a beautiful read, Julian. And also just a note to some of our listeners and viewers, tarot is really cool because it gives you stuff, but you have to use your intuition because Julian is absolutely correct. The happy ending hasn't happened yet, but I'm really working on it. And one of the things that I had to work on is my perception that I have everything that I need. And so you were spot on. And that's where the intuition comes in. And it just makes the reading true and unique to each individual person. So that was a beautiful reading, and I'm so grateful and I feel inspired that I know I can reach my happy ending now. Yeah. All right. So now that we've given each other a read and we're ready to go, we're going to talk about our very first topic. What do you guys think it is? All right. So first topic on the docket, y'all.
Ooh.
Jonathan Majors just can't catch a break. Jonathan Majors is being sued by his ex. That's right, you guys. So we all know that Jonathan Majors just was in a huge court battle with several exes around physical assault, battery charges, and unfortunately, he was convicted of those charges. Well, some of those charges. And he lost a lot of money. He lost his contracts with Marvel. And the new news in the scene is that his ex, Grace, has just filed a personal lawsuit against Jonathan. And my question is, what money? What money? Julian, I'm gonna start with you. What do you think about this story?
Oh man, I think it's very unfortunate that this is happening for on both sides. Like domestic violence is something I don't condone, but Jonathan Majors, he was up and coming. You know what I mean? I really enjoyed his acting in Lovecraft Country, even like the Loki series that went on Disney Plus. And I don't know, like I just want to know, like, is he gonna lose this case? Is Grace gonna win? You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what's important to me. And is there a comeback for him, if that's even possible? You know? So yeah, I'm excited to dig into this topic. Victoria, do you want to do the first read? Is that a read?
Well, I do, and I like what I'll say for you. Like before I look into my cards, like I totally agree with you. Domestic violence is devastating. It's not only harmful to the people that are the victims of the violence, but the perpetrator as well. Any form of an attack on another person, you know, you're attacking yourself too. And so, you know, if he's guilty, and as he's been found guilty, you know, he's suffering the consequences for his actions. And now here comes his ex to sue him for the remaining money. This is a really complicated case because, and it's very charged because people, they really don't know what to believe. He's done all these interviews, and that's part of why he's being sued, because she's saying that he defamed her by going on the interviews and saying that she lied, and by saying that he never assaulted her. And she's saying that there have been several occasions, there have been broken bones. So this is tricky. Like, I don't know who to believe. I mean, honestly, I don't even believe Megan Good. Like, Megan, can you hear us? Are you safe, darling? I don't know. I'm worried for everyone. I think Jonathan, what I would say with Jonathan is, Jonathan, go home and go be with your grandmama. This is a time when you need to go back to your roots. You need somebody to pray for you. You need like a whole Kojic Baptist prayer warrior team. Because you just can't catch a break, brother. I don't know what's going on with your situation. And Grace, girl, I hope this money you spending on this lawsuit, you're not gonna end up, you know, getting the lawsuit and you're gonna get $69.25, which is what's left in Jonathan Majors' account.
Right.
All right, so let's see. What are we reading on? Are we reading on, is she gonna win this case?
Let's go with, is she going to win this case? And then let's go into Jonathan Majors' career, like see if we could pull something about his future. Maybe he is going to a Baptist, you know, revival church and, you know, going to get prayed upon.
These are such good questions. So which one do you want to take? And I'll take the one you don't want.
Ooh, I'll do the second. Like what goes on with him after this case.
Okay, so I'll do the first. All right, so public knowledge. Jonathan Majors, this is nothing personal to you. Everybody, this is for entertainment purposes only. But
there you go.
To the mess. I'm going to go to the Osho Zen deck, and I'm going to ask, what is going to happen with this lawsuit that Grace has filed against Jonathan Majors? Y'all better be careful who y'all in a relationship with, okay? You might lose the money that you do have. Okay, so what I got is friendliness, comparison, and the burden. All right, so what this looks like to me is they're going to have a settlement, ladies and gentlemen. They will not go to court. What I'm seeing is they will come to a settlement. He may not be happy with it, but I think he knows his odds are much worse if he takes it to court, because it's the court of public opinion, and he wants this to go away so he can get back to doing what he does best, which is be an actor. I hope what he does best is not be a bad boyfriend. That seems like what he's doing best right now is being a bad boyfriend. So yeah, my reading says settlement. She's going to get something.
Okay. I believe that. I think that's about right. Like, why would you want to go into that whole debacle? You know what I mean? Let's get it out of the way now. I feel like that would just be good PR, you know? So My question, I guess I'm going to be answering is after this, what does his career look like? And I actually just have one more question after that, Victoria, if you don't mind looking into
Of
what's going
course.
on with him. What's going on with him and Megan Good? Can we like
Ooh,
look at that?
the mess.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just want to make sure she's good. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, she is good. She'll always be good. I mean, if nothing else, Megan Good. No.
And she never changed. She always looks good. She hasn't changed for the past like 20 years.
Gorgeous. Oh my God.
All right, Jonathan Major's career. So I read with the Lenormand Oracle, and I am going to do a past, present, future spread so I can predict hopefully the past correctly, so I can see presently what's going on, so I can see the future. Oh God. All right, his career. The dog, the key, and then the coffin. So, man, the people's loyalty to him has been, which is a dog. Sorry, I can't see. The dog is the loyalty that they had to him. This thing opened up the coffin. Sorry, opened up the coffin. Sorry, this camera's got me all tripped out. So, anyways, what that's saying is like he has lost all the people that were loyal to him. Like things that people that put him to rest, they're just like, I don't want to deal with it. They kind of want to distance themselves, which we've already seen. What's showing up presently, and I can't make these cards up, in the middle of everything is the crossing. It's like, dude, you gotta let go. You gotta let go to those greener pastures. You gotta let go of the past, what you thought was gonna happen, because underneath that is the success card. So he needs to let go of all the successes that he's had so that he can finally move forward, because this is the ship going on a journey. So it's saying like, to get to the other side of things, Jonathan, he has to like, whatever he thought was going to happen, it's not going to happen right now. And you know what? And try to look at reality on like what actually can he do right now in his career to further it. And what's showing up in the future, oh man, it could happen for him where he could rebuild his career. It's not going to be fast and it's not going to be easy because we have the mountain. There's a way to get to the other side of the mountain, but you have to go around. You can't go through. Look how hard that is. And the reason why I'm saying it is possible, because we have the writer, it brings good news about the tree of life, which is about growth. So I'm hoping whatever's happened to him through this process, that he's going to learn from it, do better, and slowly chip away at any issues that he might have to further his career and to get kind of like make his star shine again. Hopefully, maybe he is a good actor. I got to give him that. Like, you know what? So that's what I got for Mr. Majors.
You heard Victoria? That, Mr. Majors. You need to be like Elsa. Let it go. Let it go. If you want to get a job some more.
Okay.
I sing at weddings, and Julian's consulting fees are listed below now.
Yeah, we do parties.
All right, so let's look at this final topic, which is, what's the deal with Megan Good and Jonathan Majors' relationship? Is she the Coretta to his Martin? You know, I don't know that Martin had so many women coming in saying they was getting oops upside the head, but we'll see. And Bernice King said, my mama wasn't no side piece. Okay. You better hush. Okay, so let's see. Megan Coretta Good and Jonathan Majors. What is the nature of their relationship? There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're getting right for the jugular. Go for it.
There you go. I'm not going to put anything on it. What's the nature of the relationship? All right. So here we go. I'm pulling 3 cards. Okay. So I got the Master.
Okay.
Clinging to the past. And intensity. Okay, so when I put these cards together, what I'm getting is, first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, again, this is for entertainment purposes only, but this relationship allegedly does appear to be a sincere relationship. Okay, like there seems to be some mutual admiration amongst the two of them. They see each other as having qualities that they want to incorporate. I do also see, even though there may be a physical connection, a very carnal connection. You know, Megan got divorced from the pastor, She gets some bad boy love from Jonathan Majors, and ladies and gentlemen, I think she likes it. So I see the passion. I don't know that I see that they're in love, but I do see passion, and I do see how they also see the business benefit of their relationship. It's not a fake relationship, but they do see the potential.
Yeah.
But I do also see that maybe Megan might be taking on a whole lot more than she bargained for, dealing with Jonathan's past and also healing her own past and her own past divorce. So they have an uphill battle, but it's almost like they're bonded by the struggle that each one has had in the media, and they're hoping to overcome. But that I would say the biggest thing between them is sexual chemistry.
They are a good looking couple, and people do trauma bond.
Okay. I mean, is there any other way to date? No.
Not that I know. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God, I'm the problem. All
right, so that was so much fun. So let's go ahead and we're going to move to our next topic. This one, you guys, is a doozy. So I'm going to introduce this, and I'm going to let Julian give us some background.
So on Tuesday the 19th, the Biden administration issued a warning that there are cyber attacks on the U.S. water systems, which could affect our drinking water and our water waste systems. So that doesn't mean that they're going to just tamper with our drinking water. It could also, they just could stop the pumps and water won't be able to get to certain communities. And this is like a nationwide thing. They say that it's I don't want to get this wrong, that it might be the Iranian government Islamic Revolution or the China hackers. And the reason why I picked this topic, being a reader, you have other like-minded reader friends as well, because it's part of your community. And I swear, a month ago, my friend got the message that there was something going on big that was related to the government and had to do with water. And this was before any of this came out. And then when the first news of this came out, he sent me the article, and I was like, oh shoot, this might be real. You know what I mean? Because we could be wrong as readers, but this is something that he kind of got right. But we're in the beginning stages. So I want to know, is this really that important? What should we be doing with this information? Should we be, saving water and things like that? And yeah, so how is this going to impact our lives, living in a bigger city? So how do you feel about this, Victoria? What do you think about this cyber attack? Should we worry about it? Is it just, water under the bridge?
Okay, so the Virgo moon within me is coming forward. The Virgo moon always comes forward when it feels like something is fishy in this situation. So, and not, no pun intended with the water, but this seems fishy. Okay, so first of all, we have a major election coming up, you guys, this year. Okay, isn't it interesting that we have this new upcoming international cyber attack right in time for the election? The second thing, I think many of us saw the family-friendly Netflix movie Leave the World Behind with Julia Roberts and Mahershala Ali about a cyber attack from another country and how it just destroyed the U.S. infrastructure. So I don't know, was Joe Biden watching Netflix? And was he like, I got it. I know how I'm going to win. I feel like other entities, other nations are always using whatever resources they have available to them to infiltrate the United States. By the way, as we are to other countries, we are just as active in it. The problem is we don't have the best and the brightest doing the programming. So are we in danger? No, because first of all the countries already know from COVID that Americans don't wash their hands anyway. So about 50% of us ain't even gonna notice there's something wrong with the water.
Right. All right.
So we're reading. Are we giving it a read?
I guess we're gonna see, is that a read? I'll take on. So what do we do is one question. Is it that important? Do you want to take, is it that important, or what do we do if this actually is a thing?
Okay. I think I should take what do we do? And you can take
Okay.
this is important. Because this was the Virgo moon. Now watch another week from now. We're like, oh my
Mhm.
God, we don't got no water. But
Okay, so since I'll do the is it important, and we'll end with what do we do? And by the way, this is all for entertainment purposes, everybody. I just want to make that clear.
don't get scared, children.
Right. All right. So is this important? This is important. Again, I'm using my Lenormand Oracle cards, and I am going to do a portrait spread rather than a past, present, future spread to kind of get a better idea of what is happening. I want to say it is a real thing, but I feel like we're protected. The reason why I'm saying that is this is the rider and this is the ship. So this is news coming from overseas, which I think that could be the cyber attacks that are coming from other places. Why I'm saying that I think we're okay is I think we caught it in time because we have the star and we have the woman card. The woman could just be Lady America, Statue of Liberty, our country, and the star is about the clarity and direction because they are making, they're putting processes in place to kind of like work to kind of like defend ourselves against cyber attacks, especially with the water systems already. It's going to cost a lot of money for the government to do this because we have the child, which is new, and then the fish is about money. So it's saying like new money needs to come in to pump to actually protect ourselves from the situation. This is the reason why I'm saying it's real is because we have the crossing again, and you might remember this from the last reading. It is about letting go, getting to the other side. So it's almost like this is something that is going to be really hard for us to kind of like move through. But the moon is about intuition. So I feel like intuitively that the government is going to know how to handle this and kind of like get us through it. But I want to say there are going to be a few scares. Maybe a few things happen, but nothing to the point of like, I think that movie that you were talking about, Netflix, what was it called again?
Leave the world behind.
I don't think it's really going to be a leave the world behind situation, but we might see things that actually might happen, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Well, I can definitely corroborate some of that just from reading the article. I believe they were somewhat successful in Pennsylvania. I think the quote, the guy in Pennsylvania was like, if this can happen in Pennsylvania, it can happen anywhere. I'm like, sir, who is Pennsylvania? Like, are y'all really standards? I need you to like, if this can happen in Biloxi, it can happen anywhere. Now, relax, you ain't all that. All right. So then what should we do? What do we do? We need our water so we can blend it with crystal light and be healthy. All right, so I'm just gonna pull at random. Success. Okay, so it looks like we all see, this is what I'm talking about. They always playing games with us. We already got the success card. This kind of corroborates what you said, Julian. They've caught it in time. So it's less about what we have to do, and it's more about like we're already on the right track and we're on the way to thwarting it. This is one of those things where they have a problem, they solve it, but then they tell you it is a problem, so they get come in and say, and then we fixed it. You already fixed it. That's why you're telling us about it, because if you didn't fix it, we wouldn't know. Okay, and then we have ordinariness. So what I see from this card is everybody needs to not panic. That's one of the best things that we can do is do not panic, do not hoard, do not buy up all the water and have everybody in a frenzy, because that ultimately will be like a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's kind of like terrorism without them even having to do anything. And then lastly, creativity. So the government is going to have to find creative solutions. I would say they're going to have to work with the private sector a little bit on this, just to make sure that their programming and their IT security is up to par with what's available outside the United States.
Cool. I love that. And yeah, you're right. We can't give into the fear, right? That's what's going to divide us. So that was great. I think we have time for one more topic. Is that right, Victoria?
We sure do. And you guys, I love this. Like, I love. So this one is Travis Kelce causes a Taylor Swift frenzy. Baby?
Question mark?
So Julian, tell us about this topic.
Yeah, so Travis Kelce has his podcast with his brother Jason, and they were talking about they were talking about this one athlete who was just super tall and just kind of like a very good specimen for the sport that he's playing. And then they were talking about how it's like he was grown in a lab, and then they were talking about, oh, it's like growing diamonds in a lab. And I guess Travis was like, oh, I can't fucking wait to grow my own diamond. So kind of implying like, I can't wait to have a baby and like make my own. So then the Swifties took that to TikTok and Twitter and were like, oh, he wants to have a baby and he wants to have it with Taylor. So this could be just blown way out of proportion. But my question is, like, I really do like them as a couple. Like, are they going to have a baby? I mean, maybe not right now. Was he being serious about that? And yeah, also checking in on the relationship, seeing how it's going.
Okay, well, I had to read up a little bit on Taylor and Travis because I was like the one that was living under the rock. That, you know, I heard it in the outskirts, but I hadn't really delved deeply. But as I looked at the timeline of their relationship, I realized why everybody's in a frenzy. First of all, we love Taylor Swift. She's a winner. She's so smart. She's so talented. She's beautiful. She's kind. She's like the girl next door. And then we've got Travis. He's the jock. He's successful. He's built. It's like the prom king and prom queen of the United States. And he has such a cute relationship. Like, he made her a friendship bracelet. Who doesn't want a friendship bracelet from a man that wants to date them? Like, hello, men, take notes.
Yeah, with his number.
Exactly. And so, like, you know, and their romance started small and then it grew. So we all are like, we want them to get together. We want them to get married, and we want them to have a cute little super baby, like a singing, dancing, football playing baby. That's what we want. I love the questions, Julian, and I want to add a third one just to top it. Is Taylor gonna be a wife or a baby mama?
Ooh, is it gonna last?
Like the new thing, like, you be a baby. I mean, she's rich. She's successful. Is she gonna wait, or is she just gonna pop that baby?
Yeah, she can do what she wants. She's like a bazillionaire or something.
Yep.
All right. I like that question. I'm going to take that question, but we'll do that at the end. How about that?
Okay. Yes. Okay, so give me the one you want me to do.
I want you. You're so good at this. What is the nature of the relationship at this moment? And then I'll take on, are they going to have a baby? And is it going to be a baby mama situation or a wifey situation?
Okay, I'm still reading from the Osho Zen Tarot deck. And ladies and gentlemen, Taylor and Travis, we love you to death. This is for entertainment purposes only, but I'm about to get all up in your business. What we want to know is, what is the nature of Taylor and Travis's relationship right now? All right, let me give it one more good shuffle. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I have the silence card. I have beyond illusion. And I have moment to moment. So what I take this as, these are two very busy people. They're both extremely successful and they have tight schedules. One thing that they probably don't have a lot of right now is quality time and communication. But they're finding time to be able to juggle their responsibilities, and not as frequently as they would like, see each other. So I still think they both have the same mental, like, they're on the same mental plane, which is they see the value in one another. I do think there's not just love there, but I think there's a level of stability. Like they definitely see a future with one another. They feel like each person is better as a result of being with each other. But I think it's going to be the biggest thing for them is like finding time. They're just touching base in very short spurts.
Yeah, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense why it would work. Because they're both busy people, like I bet you if one wasn't doing anything and one was really busy, the other one get kind of needy. You know what I mean? They're like, where you at? Mm-hmm. So I heard that happens. Just kidding. So what is up next? Victoria, thanks for that reading. Again, this is for entertainment purposes, and I'm going to see, is there a baby in the future for them? And then we'll see, what does that look like as far as relationships? All right. Again, I'm using the Lenormand Tarot. Let's see what's going on. Ooh. Hold on one second. Honestly, I feel like he does want a baby. And I'm going to say that because we have the ship, we have the snake, and we have the man. So I feel like the shedding of skin that a snake does for him and this new journey that's showing up is the shedding is of being a bachelor, you know what I mean? Or being single and like kind of being on your own. That's what's showing up for Travis. But I have to be honest, I don't think Taylor's ready for that yet, to have a baby. The reason why I'm saying that is we have the woman card in the middle of everything. We have the anchor, which means her own stability. And she's trying to protect that right now. I feel like, I know she's making a bazillion money, but she's still building. Like that's what the fox is about. The fox is someone who's good in business, someone who knows how to like prioritize and like position themselves in the right way. So I feel like, does she want children? Probably. Is it right now? Probably not. The reason why is because she's still building her empire. You know what I mean? And what's showing up next as far as like the future for them? Oh man, we have the park, we have the broom, and we have the mice. So the mice could be yeah, Victoria got it right with that facial expression. The mice could be people in your business. You know what I mean? Then we have the broom, which means there has to be cleanup. And then we have the park. It's like where people meet, it's where people congregate. So if I were to read those cards together, it's kind of like they need to watch out for the people that they have around them when it comes to the relationship, you know what I mean? And like having people in their ear about like what they should be doing in the relationships, because everybody got an opinion. I mean, we do too. That's why we're doing this podcast. This podcast and this show. But, you know, they have to like kind of let that other chatter, they have to block out that chatter and really just listen to each other, which kind of confirms your reading of Victoria, that the communication has to be good. You know what I mean? So as long as they do that, I feel like they'll be okay, but it feels like there might be a couple of rough months. I want to say in the next 6 months. Will we know about it? Will it be in the news? Probably not. It'll probably be more internal, but hopefully they'll be able to work it out and be on top, and then we can talk babies. You know what I mean? But because it's not showing like Taylor and Travis having a baby right now, let's see, would Taylor be a baby mama? Can I ask that question?
I mean, only if you want. Like, maybe not have to ask it.
Yeah, let's wait. We'll wait. We'll move when more information comes up. We'll get to that. Cool.
All right. Well, that was Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. We were all in their business, you guys. This was really fun going through, talking all this smack about all these celebrities. Remember, guys, don't hoard water. And now we've come to the part in the segment where we give back to you. We're so grateful for you as viewers, and we just want to share inspiration with you. And by the way, like, if you like what you see, please like, please comment, please subscribe. And now let's just move into our inspirational reading. This is something for you guys to carry with you in the coming week.
All right.
So you want to start, Julian, or you want me to start?
I could start. Let's see. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to use the Numerology Guidance deck by Michelle Buchanan. And I'll just pull one card and kind of riff off of it, kind of see what kind of messages come up. Let's see. For y'all, picking one. Okay. This kind of speaks for itself. Self-discipline. We all have goals that we're trying to achieve. I feel like it's time to kind of like get down to business. I want to say this is about disciplining yourself, and even if it's really hard, it's about breaking things up into little tasks that you could actually accomplish. So self-discipline is about 1% every day, kind of moving towards your goals. So at least try something this week that's gonna push you towards your goals. You know what I mean? And that's the beginning of your self-discipline. If you already have a regimen, keep with it. That's kind of what it's saying. But there is a payoff to this. You know what I mean? And I feel like it has to do. I think there was a full moon recently. Like it was about that letting go. We're creating something new now because we already let go. So this week, focus on yourself. Focus on moving forward, and hold tight. Hold tight.
Y'all heard that? Hold on. Squeeze. Don't let go. You got this. All right, so I'm also going to pull one card, and this is from the Starseed Oracle. This is a beautiful deck. It's very inspirational, very esoteric. The card that I have for you guys for this coming week are the Seas of Minnetonka. And no, this is not from Prince's Purple Rain. But it's Minnetonka. I love this card, by the way. Like, it's such a good card to get. The writing at the bottom says seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So it's very close to what Julian is saying. And I'm just going to read a passage from the book. You may have received this card as confirmation that a situation or project has extreme potential and will reach fruition. If it appears in a spread, it's a very positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. It's a very uplifting, light-filled card that brings great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. So if you incorporate that self-discipline and that dedication, just know you're on the right track and you're already on your way to the fruition. Okay?
Okay. I love that, Victoria. We're already almost there. We're on the landing pad.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. This has been a really fun episode with Victoria, and we'll see you next week. All right. Have a good one. Bye.